Former San Antonio Mayor Julian Castro emerged onto the national political stage when he delivered the keynote speech over here at the 2012 Democratic Convention. He went on to serve as U.S. Secretary of Housing and Urban Development under President Obama. Castro, who's considered a rising star in the Democratic Party, shares his life story in a new memoir. It's called An Unlikely Journey: Waking Up from My American Dream. His book comes out amid speculation that he will, in fact, run for president in 2020. Julian Castro joins us at the table. Hello, rising star.
It's good to be with you all.
But this is the thing. Julian Castro, it says, there's speculation because of your words. You did an interview with Rolling Stone and you said, I'll make a final decision after November, but I'm inclined to do it. So what is it going to take for you to make the decision that you're going to run?
Well, you know, between now and November 6th, what I'm doing is helping candidates that are on the 2018 ballot. But as I do that, I'm also getting a chance to travel around the country and get a sense of what people are thinking. I've heard very clearly that there's a lot of dissatisfaction, both with this Congress and also with the president. I believe that people are looking for a new generation of leadership. They're looking for new faces. And so, I'm going to continue to help folks that are running before November 6th.
But is it your way of testing the waters for yourself, though?
Well, getting a sense of where people are at, sure. I've been straightforward with folks. People often play coy about whether they're thinking about it or not. I said, I'm seriously thinking about it, and I'm likely to do it. But between now and November 6th, I'm going to focus on the people that are on the ballot.
What does new generation of leadership really mean when it's at home, though? That's a buzzword we hear a lot. What does that actually mean?
I think folks that are new to Washington, that bring a perspective from the outside, new faces. You always need a good mix in leadership. You need folks with many years of experience to provide guidance, but also folks that are newer to it. And the thing is, whether it's Andrew Gillum or Stacey Abrams or in my home state of Texas, Beto O'Rourke, we have these tremendous new faces in 2018 in the Democratic Party that are offering strong leadership.
In some ways, that seems to be an implicit criticism of Joe Biden, who may run, Mike Bloomberg, who may run, the leader of the House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi, who may become the speaker. Is that a criticism of that older generation?
Yeah, I think everybody has their strengths, and part of the 2020 process is going to be, you're probably going to have 15 to 20 people running at the beginning, right? I view that as cathartic after what the Democratic Party went through in 2016. Getting all those folks up there, a lot of talented people, some who have many years of experience, others that are relatively new. And when we get through that and you get through more debates and people feel like they've heard their say from different parts of the political spectrum, I think that we're going to be in a stronger position to defeat Donald Trump in 2020 because of that.
You mentioned Beto O'Rourke. You're sitting among two Texans here, Norah and myself, and I watched the debate last night. Beto O'Rourke opened it up speaking Spanish, but there is real concern among Democrats that you're not going to see a big Latino turnout in 2018. Are you concerned about that?
Well, of course I'm concerned about it because the numbers have shown, whether it's in midterm elections or presidential elections, that the rate of Latino voting is not what it should be. And I think what it's going to take to change that is that it can't be done, the 6 months before an election or by any one or two candidates. It's going to take folks investing in a massive and sustained effort to get Latinos registered and then to turn out to vote. And until that happens, I don't think that the numbers are going to move that much.
You write in your book, you talk about your mother having that passion and being very politically active, a Chicana. What do you need to do personally, and the Democrats need to do, to spark that enthusiasm among voters that may sit this one out?
Well, I think that Beto and O'Rourke and Stacey Abrams and Andrew Gillum are good examples of folks that are speaking directly to the things people care about. Getting health insurance, making sure that your child can get a good education, talking about improving neighborhoods and investing in infrastructure. You need to speak to people where they are. And I think what often gets lost is that in the back and forth in D.C., people just throw up their hands. And I've never had so many people tell me that they stopped watching cable news because they just don't want to hear it anymore.
Exactly. But what about the tone of the race? Michelle Obama set a very classy tone. When they go low, we go high. We have prominent Democrats like Eric Holder, who may also be running, who says when they go low, we kick them. how do you have the President of the United States calling a woman horseface? Where do you stand on the tone of the type that is being set today in this country?
Yeah, I think that we need to call Donald Trump out and other folks out who are uncivil, who
Do we need to kick him? Does Eric Holder have a point?
You know, I'll let Attorney General Holder kind of explain what he means, but I would just say you need to be able to stand up to folks and call them out, but at the same time, history teaches us that, especially for Democrats, that the ones who are ultimately victorious and who are able to make change are people that have a hopeful, optimistic vision for the future. That was Barack Obama, that was John Kennedy, and at the time that was Bill Clinton and Jimmy Carter. And so, of course, things do change in our society in many ways. With the media environment we have, it's different, but I don't think that's changed.
All right. Well, Mr. Mayor, full disclosure, same age. We were in rival high schools in San Antonio. Go MacArthur Bramas.
Yeah, but you look a lot younger than I do. So there you go.
Thank you, Mayor
He's not
Castro.
running for anything.
An Unlikely Journey is on sale now.